So where are we? Because now we still talking about the women, Callie.
I'm saying.
Where we are.
I'm trying to turn it around and see why these niggas is going, and then we still talking about bitches.
So I can bring it back. So what I said was the men are rewarding the quote unquote baddies. And so that makes more women want to be baddies.
I see.
And then Di said because majority of women are materialistic. Okay. And then, it kind of went
there we go.
there.
Okay. No, you know what it was? I walked off for a second. So yeah, see. So now the argument is: are men doing it to them, or are women already like that? They already want the thing.
No, women are already materialistic, but y'all are giving the materials to the women that you wouldn't wife. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
And so women, since they want the materials, they want to go to the Steak 48. They want the $100 rose bouquets and all that. They want all these things, the black trucks. So they're gonna do what those women are doing.
And what Callie is saying is basically stop giving the women what they want if that's not what you want. Just give them more of a humble approach and see if y'all could last that way. Not saying you can never give her a gift, but don't start off like that. Start off with nothing and see if she like you for real. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. I understand. I accept.
Because there's women out there that would go on the picnic, and there's women out there that would go on the coffee date.
There's women out there, but if we talk about majority, the majority of the women ain't gonna just sit around and not get nothing now.
But
you know what I'm saying? Like you gonna have to put forth some effort somewhere.
So
that's what the effort gonna have to be in monetary.
Yeah, but we're not saying nothing. We're not saying like absolutely nothing. We talking about instead of your starting point being 300, maybe make your starting point maybe about $1, maybe $1.50.
Okay, so
but
not
don't start off at
48
300 and then be mad that you know what I'm saying. Don't start off at in $1.50 is all depending on how many drinks you got because you know what I'm saying.
Donated $20
okay, so we're not talking about Steak 48. We're talking about
Damn, I got to send a super chat to get you to call me back.
You call me? My bad, fat boy. I got 2,000 unread text messages. My heart. I apologize. I got you though.
I was trying to read it,
But yeah, you can still put forth effort and be thoughtful about it without having a high price tag attached to it.
Right.
Nah. See, this is the thing.
That's all I'm saying.
We got to be real, though, about this stuff, man. The thing that you want, right? You want a good first experience. The restaurants matter. The vibe is the vibe. We understand that. But I go to the movies, but you ever go to the movies where they serve you at your seat and they recline and they give you a warm blanket? Yeah, I get it. Spider-Man is playing. But goddamn, Spider-Man is playing.
Studio movie group.
like I mean, I don't understand. There's an entire experience, you know? The decadence, that shit matters. It's like you never been subject. You ever, Callie, you like movies? You never been to the movie where they be splashing you with water and all that? It's not
like the 4D theaters. No, I haven't been to the 4D theater.
Anybody been? It's not the same movie, right?
I've been.
Yeah, that's
my luxury. My luxury is IMAX with the recliner seats.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's just simply the point, right? There's levels to this thing, right? How do you make an impression? Because especially if the women, like you said, are beautiful, how many men are courting her? How many men are dating her? How do you stand out? How do you make an impression? How do you take control of the room? I think men are messing up by listening to y'all in the first place, man.
I feel like
guys be with your wallet.
Guys are falling short on the free shit.
On what?
On the free stuff. On the time, on the communication.
Oh, okay. I was
on the free stuff. Like guys can spend all the money in the world, but if your character, like if you are not showing up when it matters.
At Merton1822 donated $20 through Super Chat. When dealing with ladies, whether it is coffee dates or high-end restaurants, you got to pay to play. Everything adds up.
Okay, the rest of shook her head finally. I mean, nodded her head. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Nat, what were you saying? So y'all want to go away from?
Y'all men. y'all men will assess how much money you want to spend. You might take one girl to steak 48, and the other girl might have to go to Applebee's. And, that's another thing too.
Yeah, but I'm saying you talking about the experience and everything like that. Nigga, you are the fucking experience. Nigga, it's you.
Callie, yes. Okay, so that's what I was getting into. Like the free stuff. Like the time, the character of you, like just the free stuff, the stuff that does not cost you anything. That's where men are falling short. Because unfortunately, like today, we're in an era where a lot of women don't need the money. They want it, but they don't need it. And it's not about the whole independent woman thing. I know that's the thing, but a lot of women that have established careers for themselves, they have their own home, money, car, whatever. They
want the same thing that the
broke show up in the ways that they don't need, but they want. And that's where the men are falling short, I think, because men no longer have the I'm a provider excuse. It's more like they have to show their character. And that's where we're bumping heads here, because like when the guy has to show his character, he has to show up in a lot of other different ways that he's not used to. And I think that's become a thing.
It's amazing.
Fuck wherever he took me, right? What I paid attention to was the shit where, you know what I'm saying? Car coming, he holding me back or whatever like that to make sure that it's safe before I cross the street. Nigga, he helping me down the stairs and holding my hand while I go down the stairs to make sure that I don't fucking trip and fall with these heels, because I've been having them on for fucking 3-4 hours already. My fucking goddamn feet work.
Yeah, did he put me on the inside of the sidewalk while he walked on the outside?
That shit.
Did he open the door? Yes.
Is he showing me? Is he showing me affection? Is he holding my hand and shit like that or whatever like that? I don't give a fuck. That steak gone. I ate it.
Yeah.
But that other shit's still here, because that's who he is and that's what he's gonna do.
Well, that sounds all fine and dandy, but the girls are out here begging these days. Like the girls are really out here begging these men. Like. Yeah, the women that make their own money, they want the same thing that the broke girls that ain't got no job or no car. All women want the same thing. And the women that are making, let's say they're making 6 figures, they want the men that are making 6 figures with them. The women that work at Wendy's or don't got no job on Section 8, they want the 6-figure men. And all women want the same thing at this point. Majority of women want the same thing at this point. And like I said, a lot of these women are begging. A lot of these women are begging. So, I mean, like I said, that sounds good. But with the men, what they're dealing with in the dating market it don't reflect that.
Right.
And so they kind of got to lead with their money, because that's just what most women want is money.
The money is only going to last.
Naughty, I feel you. Fuck all of that. But they think they going ahead, present that money. They ain't got to do none of that other shit.
That's the problem.
Because women censor it. You know what I'm saying? Like they censor it. So since they censor it, the men feel like, well, I'm giving you this. I got this money. I'm taking you here. I'm doing this and that. So no, I don't have to do any extra other stuff.
Will say, I think the good woman won't, in the long run, she won't care about that part.
You don't care about what?
I said a good woman
in the long
won't
run?
care about like if you buy me a steak. Like it's not. I want to know your character. Like you could be like a whole asshole and buy me a steak, but are you gonna be the person? Are you gonna be my person? Like
right. And I just need y'all to understand that y'all are outliers.
No,
because that ain't that. I don't think that that's the majority of women.
The good women are gonna eventually want that steak. Let's be real.
Right? No,
thank you, Di. Thank you.
But the character is important to a good woman. I feel like I don't know.
Yeah, of course, but they want all of that stuff, all of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And now we have social media, so now we
go?
can see what all the other women are getting in their marriages. And I really feel like social media kind of messed up some people that were already married, because back in the day, you couldn't see what everybody else was getting in their home. So what you married, you were content with it. You were okay with it. But now you see this woman over here is getting all this and this from her husband. And you looking at your husband at work 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week. You looking at him like, well, damn, you don't do nothing with me. You don't take me nowhere. You don't
what
do
about
too
the
much.
woman? You got the woman.
And she shouldn't be looking at
the desperate housewives.
She shouldn't be, but I'm just saying this is what happens because of social media. I feel like the materialism is heightened in women.
But when the materialism is heightened, you got to give up some other stuff. Like you might give up a man of good character. Like you might give up a man that's going to be faithful. You might give up a man that's not going to be a tyrant and hit you. Like that. There's some things. So what matters?
Hold on, y'all.
Yeah. That should be what matters.
I feel like
what
matters is more important than the
$50 through Super Chat.
Or
Thank you. About time someone tell the truth. Thank you, Ms. Naughty. This the most begging generation I've ever seen. Shit, I wish I was born in a whole different gen. They either dry begging or straight up asking at M''S.naughty for female president. Crying.
Damn, it's reading fast as shit. Hold on. Ella with the 50. Hold on. Ella with the 50 ball. Says, thank you. About time someone tell the truth. Thank you, Miss Naughty. Naughty. Why he just spell it all the way wrong? What? This is the most begging generation I've ever seen. Shit, I wish I was born a whole different generation. They either dry begging. Where'd it go? Dry begging or straight up asking. Naughty for female president.
Just saying. They out here begging. For sure. That's why I said it really doesn't matter. The educated woman making 6 figures, the broke poor woman, and everything in between. They all want money. They all want materials. They all want the same thing. They all want these men to be making and giving a certain amount of money. So that's why it may come off as if they lead with money, because that's what majority of women want.
I am a VLAN to What's the Move.
Fat Boy wants to know if he can obtain your mathematics, Naughty.
What that mean?
I don't.
The digits. The digits.
Oh, child, get out of here. Get out of here. Tell me follow me on Instagram. How about that?
Follow on the Instagram. You see the Instagram right there. You heard? So, okay. So we say leading with money is where men fall short, because that's how women will forever see them. And once the money leaves and she has no real interest in him, because the only way she with him is for the money in the first place. So that's not authentic. Okay. So men fall short by leading with money. But the retort is that all women value money. Money is one of the top 3 to 5 things on her list. A man needs to be able to provide and protect. So that conversation is actually interesting, because you would argue that men without money, you don't know or don't care how well he communicates. He's broke.
Can I say
that's not true for me. I don't know who that's true for.
It depends on the woman.
You be with broke men.
Some women. Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead, Ms. Darshell. We don't say some, so you got to give me majority.
Okay,
minority.
You're right. And you know what? And I asked you that. Certain women. It all depends on.
No, that's the same.
Okay, well.
Majority, minority.
I can't say majority.
Minority?
It depends on the woman. It depends. Certain women will have money.
Ms. Darshell, I want to hear what you got to say, but what you think? Majority or minority in what you about to say? You got to stand on it.
You know what? I'm gonna say majority.
Okay, talk your shit.
Majority of women.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll say majority because I like to believe that majority of men and women are unhealed. So the mental is all over the place.
I got you.
But the majority of women on the list of what they want from men, they have money at the top. And the other half of women, they have the character and this is that the other, and money is somewhere in there. And see, it depends on the dynamics of I say the majority. That is why there's so many problems in the relationship when it comes to men and women. Women having money at the top, then the men being attracted to those same women, because not only is the money an issue, there's a whole bunch of other issues. That's just one. And they're going to attract men who's going to be on the same thing. And so that's the majority of the problem. It's not just money, it's just everybody just have a bunch of issues. And we're just picking different topics of those issues. It's money, it's sex, it's looks, it's fat, you skinny, you up. It's all the same.
Okay, yeah, but you agree that majority of women money's at the top.
I do. That's why I feel that in order to fix the man's problem, we also got to fix the women's problem. The same place that men fall short, women fall short. Everybody needs to be fixed. I don't think it's just one race. I mean, I'm sorry, not one race, one sex that needs to be fixed. Everybody needs to be fixed.
So men have beauty at the top, women have money at the top. You guys think those are that is problematic for those two things to be number one?
Most definitely. They're shallow.
Now,
yes.
Now here's what's an interesting point. Is beauty currency for women?
Yes. Unfortunately, yes. That's an unfortunate thing, but yeah, because guys notice beauty first.
Well, women notice beauty first, which is why they don't have to pay to get in the club. They leave their wallets at home, etc.
Now, even the ugly bitches get in free before 11.
No, they cut that out. There ain't no more free before 11.
With the RSVP.
Yeah, that's over
Ain't no more
with.
free before
That's not
11.
even happen no more.
No.
They need
well,
everybody got to pay this one.
So, okay. So, money. So, okay. So, give me something else, man. We got a little bit of time. Give me something else. We want to make sure we get the men in here so they can be edified. Y'all ignore what I said, so I'm not going to say it again. Oh, the chivalry aspect. Sorry, the chivalry aspect. Like, Aaliyah, let's say you go out on a date, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he got like a similar archetype as me.
At
right?
American Tradesman donated $19.99 through Super Chat. The problem is a man that makes over $100,000 is not going to choose any of you ladies. None of you ever discussed what you bring to a relationship or marriage.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't need a nigga that make over $100,000 or even at $100,000.
Requested that.
Yeah, I don't even think they asked for it. They just speaking generalization.
I don't think any of us requested that.
So I want to know how the chivalry thing works, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, let's say he's a particular archetype. You can't order certain foods. He gonna order for you once you tell him what you want on the menu based on his parameters. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, "Hey, I like drinking lemon drops." He said, "Nigga, that's for girls. You drink what I'm drinking."
Okay.
He ain't listen to shit you gotta
I'm a girl,
say.
Though.
He's still opening the door for you, making sure you straight, XYZ, all that. Do women find fault with that level of chivalry?
Yeah, because she's not able to choose her drink.
Yeah, I have an identity.
There's a little control.
It'll be called controlling. Everything will be X'd out. So him opening the door, him ordering for you, and things of that nature. Like all of that is gonna be X'd out because she couldn't order her drink, and you got the drink you wanted.
That's crazy.
And not the drink she wanted.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the reasoning for the drink is jacked up. Oh, that's for girls. Hello, vagina.
That was a joke.
I'm a girl. You know
what I'm saying is when we went to her crib.
Are you asking if chivalry is a place where men fall short?
Well, I'm just thinking, like, how far can men go with the chivalry? So, for instance, let's say I picked her up. I noticed
y'all can start with opening the door.
Y'all
can start with opening the car door.
Listen, right? So, let's say, Naughty, we going on a date, right? I pick you up. I notice you got barefoot on the calendar or on the counter. That ain't it. You had to bend your back to get that. We're not doing good already. So now we get to the restaurant. You trying to order shit you drink because you have no understanding of what you're supposed to drink. Right? So now I say, no. Let me show you. And now I order a drink that makes the most sense based on what we about to eat, based on the palate. And then I say, no.
In that scenario, if you went and plucked that woman out of the middle of nowhere, then yeah, absolutely.
And then
she don't know something.
That sounds like a turn on right there.
And then
you know what, Kelly?
Okay.
Like,
and
I'm
then,
over here like, okay.
and then we so now you looking at the menu. You say, oh, I want the lobster tail. I tell you, no, that's against my religion. But you more than welcome to order anything else on the menu outside of crustaceans and swine.
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
Well, I feel like that's a compatible thing after a while. Like, are you compatible with that person?
Why? Because I got standards about.
Because if you don't eat, like, if y'all don't eat the same stuff and he's against certain things that you eat, then that.
No, I'm not asking about that. I'm asking about your response in real time, and I'm talking like this, and I'm not playing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that serious tone or whatever like that. Okay. Okay.
No, do you know what this go back to? They want that nigga that'll kill a nigga in the street when they go outside and he give him money.
Okay.
And with a nice guy, you just can't know. With a nice guy, they just honestly, like if you're looking at a nice guy who's like a square, he's like a nerd or whatever, it's like they looking at him like, I don't know if he can protect me. When you really don't know. He can, but the guy that has that, the edge on him is like, okay, I know he can protect me in certain situations.
I'm saying because that nice guy, whatever like that, is gonna let me order whatever the fuck I want. Like, no.
Me personally, tell me what to do. I don't care. Me personally,
well,
y'all say that.
If you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do. No, that'd be really what it is. If you could tell me what to do, you can tell me what to do.
No, I'm different when it comes to food, y'all. Like if you tell me I can't handle steak and we go to a steakhouse and you like, I prefer you order lobster tail, I'm gonna look at you and be like, okay, this might not work. Because I like what I like, but certain things, yeah. Like, no, I like for a guy to have a certain amount of
What?
Yeah, for you to tell me that I can't have what I want and I got to get something else and I might not like what you want me to have. If this is a first date, then it's probably going to be a problem.
Like if you ain't got to know me none,
I'm going to ask you why. I'm going to get your input. I'm going to want to know why you feel that way. I'm going to need an explanation. But still, 9 times out of 10, if it's the first date, it's a problem.
Here's where doing it wrong goes wrong, right? Why are you just now finding this out on the first date?
That's the first date.
I agree.
Why?
Because I've never had a bad first date because I'm gonna talk a nigga head off for 3 months.
That's why the coffee and the walk in the park is valuable.
The phone. I agree.
How about pick up the damn phone?
You're right.
You're
absolutely right.
That's why the coffee.
Are you just now finding this out on the first date? That is ridiculous.
I feel like that's why the coffee and the walk in the park is valuable because
that ain't even the telephone call is valuable. Right, the telephone call is valuable. Fuck all of that. Y'all should have been talking. Y'all should have been talking for at the very least.
Let's not pretend like some guys don't be surprised.
It's going to be seen as controlling. Nonetheless.
It's going to be seen as controlling to most women. Absolutely.
Yes.
Because they're going on first dates and they just met that nigga 2 days ago. Like you don't know shit about him and you go on a date with a nigga that you know don't eat this shit, don't want you to eat this shit or whatever like that. And you're going to go anyway and then be mad because he don't want you to order this shit and you talking about he controlling? No, man, please.
You shouldn't win. You're right.
That's exactly how it go. That's exactly how it go.
Yeah, you're right, but Aaliyah's also right. Most of the time, majority of the time, the women are going to look at it as controlling. Me personally, I don't feel like it's not that deep, but majority of the time, that's how it's going to be. It's controlling, which protection requires a certain level of control anyway. So if you want to be protected, you're going to have to let that man be in control.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna have to be controlled.
To a certain extent, it's healthy control, and then it's toxic control, and telling the person what they should.
What do you mean?
And there's just sometimes when y'all ain't compatible.
She has
what do you mean toxic control?
Meaning you have control issues. It's a man that is concerned about your well-being, saying, baby, no, I don't think you need to go to the gas station this late, or I don't think you need to do this. I'm concerned about your well-being. But it's certain control where men, I don't want you to wear this, or I don't want, it's a different type of control. I've been with men who have control issues and been toxic, and then I've been with a man who doesn't have toxic issues and control issues. It's just he's concerned about my well-being.
Yeah.
So he can't be.
It's different.
That's funny.
Go ahead.
You gave the gas station example because I just had that shit earlier today.
It's a different type of man. Go ahead.
Hold on. Let's not go back to the color red.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
That's exactly what. No, but Net, that's exactly where I was gonna go. Because she said she gave the example she gave for toxic, like the toxic controlling or
toxic man that's controlling.
Yeah, that's controlling was him speaking on what you're wearing and things of that nature. If that's seen as like a toxic way of being controlling, why can't you look at it in the same way you're looking at him going to the gas station or telling you not to go to the gas station because it's late outside, right? Like why don't we see that as controlling for our well-being rather than that the toxicity part?
Because it depends on the mindset of a man. If a man has different insecurities and different issues, he sees things totally different than a man who does not have insecurities. So the one that has insecurities, because he's scared of either you're leaving him or he's scared of all these different things, he's going to want to control you so you don't go anywhere. He wants to control you because of his insecurities. A man that does not have those same insecurities, his way of controlling you is more about covering you. It's more about you than him and his issues. That's what I mean when I say toxic control and healthy control. It's two different men, two different mindsets. They just move different. They think different.
I would totally
there's a difference between hiding the bitch
telling me, I'm gonna go take this car to the gas station and get it filled up for you because it's 11 o'clock at night. Then I don't want you to put that on because I don't want somebody else looking. That's different. I feel like those are two different things. One is
like it's the same.
It depends on what it is. Because he ain't gonna want nobody looking if you got your ass cheeks hanging out the bottom of them shorts.
I feel like it's
all the same. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, I'm not gonna have my ass cheeks hanging out going outside if I'm with somebody. Like
that. You can't. Nowadays, you can't even say that shit. No. You can't even say that. How many times I done seen bitches walking around with their ass cheeks hanging out the bottom of their shorts?
At a pool, because you got on the bathing suit.
Wait.
No, nigga, at the mall.
Wait.
At the mall.
Wait. Regularly.
But I'm saying there's a difference.
Well, real quick, because y'all kind of. This the I wanted to hear. So, this what I heard. Miss Darshell get to pick and choose what she deemed controlling. So, that's the problem, right? I think that's where men fall short. She get to call it chivalry in one place, but as soon as it crosses a particular threshold that she deemed too much, now it's controlling with the negative connotation. And at the same time,
I disagree. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
You can retort. And then at the same time, asking for provision and protection as she sees fit. I protect how I want to protect. If I'm the protector, I control what I want to control. If I'm the leader. Why would a woman that I'm tethered to, especially if we believe in monogamy, she get to go, come, do, say, call it controlling, not accept it when she see fit? That don't make no sense.